Hi everyone, how is everybody today? Thank you for joining me at the Create with Love Stampin' Studio today. This is not a Facebook Live today, as I am in Indianapolis at the Onstage Convention. So I wanted to do a little something ahead of time, so I am recording this video for you. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am so glad you decided to join me again today. I have a quick card to share with you today. I'm just going to keep this short and sweet today, but I do want to remind you that we have my 6-card class coming up November 21st, so you do need to RSVP by Monday to let me know if you want to attend. And also, the end of the month, November 28th, is the Sweetest Christmas card class, which we will be focusing on the Sweetest Christmas Suite and the Holiday Mini Catalog. The fee for that class is $38. And it is due to me by the 14th of November so that I can order your items for you to have them here for class. And I am flipping through. This is the Sweetest Christmas Suite. This is the products we are going to be focusing on for that class. You will be getting the sequins, the ribbon, and the DSP in the class, and we will be making 6 cards. So if you would like to attend the class and you're local to me here in Ludington, Michigan, just send me a message so we can get you in for the class. I lost my page here. There it is. All right. So what I want to focus on today is that Fitting Florets collection of products that I shared with you last week. We are continuing on this week with this to give you more ideas on what to do with this collection of products. We have the Framed Florets bundle, which is a 10% savings to you, and the bundle will be carrying over into the new mini catalog when the mini catalog goes live in January. We also, in this collection, have the gold embellishments, the framed and festive stamp set, and the Fitting Florets DSP. Now, the gold embellishments, the framed festive stamp set, and the Fitting Florets DSP are only while supplies last. So, you do not want to wait on these. If you like these, you want to scoop these up right away. This is the Framed Florets stamp set, the Framed Florets dies, which is a double here. Lots of things to do with this. And then the while supplies last part, framed festive stamp set, the gold swirled embellishments, and this beautiful DSP. Okay, so those are available for you to purchase right now. You can go to my website, KristenConant.stampinup.net, to place your order. If you have a $150 order, do not use this host code, because I want you to receive all the benefits that you get for placing an order of that size. If your order is less than $150, if you would please use this host code, that will let me know that you want the last week's card kit free mailed to you. So, go online and place your orders. So today's card, I am going to be focusing on the framed and Festive stamp set. This is the part of the collection that is while supplies last, and this is geared toward Christmas. And I'm going to be pairing this with some other items today out of the annual catalog and a few things out of the holiday catalog to show you how everything pairs together so well. Okay, so let's get started. You are going to need a piece of Evening Evergreen that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, folded in half, perfect size. Then you need a piece of Whisper White that is 4 by 5 1/4 for the inside. Then you need a piece that is 2 1/4 by 4 of the white. You also need two different pieces of the DSP, the Lights Aglow DSP. You want two different patterns that are also 2 1/4 by 4 inches. The Lights Aglow DSP is in the mini catalog, page 31. It's this DSP down here. We are going to be using some of this today, and we're going to be using this glimmer paper today. That gold glimmer paper, you want a piece that is 3/4 of an inch wide by 1.5 long. Excuse me. You will also want a piece of that gold glimmer paper 1 inch by 5.5 inches long. You need a piece of soft succulent that is 1 by 5.5. And you are going to need Evening Evergreen ink. I am going to be using the Scale Up Contours dies, which is in the annual catalog on page 174. I'm using this die here. And then also in the annual catalog, I am using on page 175, the tailor-made tags. I'm using this one here and these right here, the little tabs, and we are going to be cutting out the tags. And then also from the annual catalog, we are going to be using the Evening Evergreen ribbon that is on page 146. It is the woven ribbon. The ribbon is on page 146, and it is on this page here. It shows the purple one, but if you read the list, it has the in colors from last year. So Evening Evergreen is right down here. Okay, so that's what we are going to be using. So those pieces that I told you to cut at 2 1/4 by 4, I went ahead and die cut already with the tailor-made tags, these 3 pieces. Then I took that scallop that I showed you with the gold glimmer paper and die cut that ahead of time. Then we need another piece of one of these patterns here. I chose this one. We need a 1/2 inch by 4 inches. And then we also need that Evening Evergreen ribbon. I went ahead and tied a bow ahead of time. This card is so quick and easy. I just created this. I just had an inspiration day. Mark it on the calendar. Kristen had an idea. So I'm going to take my adhesive. I hope I'm in camera because I have no other way of double checking to see if I am in camera for you. And I'm just going to place this down here like so. Remember, I always like to bring a little bit of the outside of the card to the inside. So there's that. Gonna put adhesive on here just to start dwindling down our loose pieces. And this is going to go on the inside of our card like so. Okay. And then I am going to bring in these tags, and I'm going to bring in our personal paper cutter. I know from designing the card that I need to trim just a little bit off from these tags. So I'm going to put this in to the 1/4 inch mark. Our paper cutter has measurements on both sides. So I'm going to cut that off, and then I'm going to put this one in at the 1/4 inch mark and cut that off like so. Okay, there we have those. Okay, and now to do our stamping, I'm going to bring in a scrap piece of paper to stamp on because I know I'm going to be running over the edges. So the first thing I want to do, these are the gold tabs that I forgot that are going to go on the tops of the tags. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is bring in our Evening Evergreen ink up our stamp, look through the clear block and stamp the greeting. Okay, there we have that. I'm going to set that one aside for a minute, and now I'm going to bring in this piece right here, and I'm still using just the Evening Evergreen ink. I'm going to stamp Fa La La right on top of the DSP. Then I'm going to stamp this here, and now we're just going to stamp randomly, just to kind of fill in what I call this dead space, like so. Done with that one. And now I'm going to use another stamp, the Noel, and repeat what I just did on the other tag, only using the Noel. When I saw these words, it just reminded me of Christmas songs, and I don't know, it just came to me, so that's where this came from. So Fa La La, Noel, and then, of course, the first one I stamped says, have yourself a merry little Christmas. So there we go with those. I am going to bring in my silicone craft sheet. I love using this craft sheet. Can you see the shininess on here? That is adhesive that has dried, and as you can see, all you have to do is rub on it and the adhesive wipes right off. So you always want to work with your adhesive on this mat because nothing will stick to it. So I'm going to take our liquid adhesive and put adhesive on these 3 tabs. Okay. And then, because my fingers are hard to function, I am going to use the tweezers to help assist me on placing those down. And if any adhesive squeezes out from underneath there, you are protected because you're on this mat. And if any adhesive squeezes out and it's on any of your DSP or the paper you're using, don't panic, just let it dry. The adhesive will dry clear. Okay? So don't panic. Putting these on like so. Okay? Yep, I think that's straight. There we go. And now I want to adhere these 2 pieces together. So again, taking my liquid glue, try to get in screenshot here. I am going to put adhesive up toward the top of the glimmer paper. Now the glimmer paper is not as porous of paper, so it takes it a minute to dry. Okay, it takes it just a little bit. And we are going to put this on here, approximately the same on either end. And guess what? I forgot my scissors. So I grabbed my scissors and I'm just simply going to snip that off and snip that off like so. So those two pieces are scrapped. Okay. Now I have an eraser that when that gets dry, I can erase that glue, so you're not going to see that. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my card, and I'm going to start with the Fa La La, and I'm going to take my adhesive, and then this one is going to go right here, like so. And I hope I have stayed within screenshot for you. And this one, very similar angle, like so. And this is the reason why I turned off the bottom, is because I do not want that to show. Okay, now we're gonna take our white tag, which the white tag you do not need to trim down. And this one, I want just a smidge of that green showing above it, like so. And now we are going to put adhesive on our gold strip and our soft succulent that we glued together already. And this is going to go right over the top of the tags, down toward the bottom, so that the scallop is just on the green part of the card. See that? Okay, we are almost done already. I told you, quick and simple today, because I am hoping that while I am gone, to be able to pop on with you 2 times while I'm gone, just to give you a little peek. There we are. And there's the card. Inside and the outside. Ta-da! Let me know what you guys think. This is actually Kristen's design today. Woo woo! You don't get that very often. I hope you liked it. Let me know. But as I was saying, I am hoping to come live to you while I'm away. Also, to show you what's going on at the event that I'm at. I have an all-day event on Friday from my upline, Jackie Bullheis. And then I also have the on-stage event all day Saturday. So I'm hoping to come live with you for a little bit on Friday, and again live with you on Saturday, just so you can see what's going on down there and give you a little peek at everything and everybody and all the fun we have when we get together. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you like these items. Don't forget to go over to kristenconant.stampinup.net right now to place your order so you can get the card kits for last week's cards that I did. If you did not see those cards, make sure you scroll down in my feed here and find last week's video, so you can see the cards that you will get free. Now, you do not get any of the items that I used. All you are getting are the cardstock pieces. I am not allowed to do any of the stamping, so you will either have to use stamps that you currently have at home and adapt them to the cards that you get sent to you, or you can purchase the framed florets collection from the website, so then you have the items to make the cards. And then today's edition, again, we used 2 die sets out of the annual catalog, the ribbons out of the annual catalog, and then the DSP on here is out of the mini catalog on page 31. So there you have it, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with me in the studio. I hope you have a great week. I will be with you again live in my Create with Love Stampin' Studio next Friday at 2 o'clock. And I hope to see you live from Indianapolis for On Stage. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you.